The ocean, however, is changing. It is under increasing pressure from unsustainable fishing practices, pollution, marine debris, habitat loss, ocean acidification, and of course, climate change. The consequences of neglecting the ocean are dire, not just for the millions of people who depend on it for their livelihoods, but also for the health of our planet. We need to take decisive actions now to safeguard the ocean's capacity to regenerate and to continue to deliver substantial economic, environmental, and social value for our development. Ghana's coastline is some 550 kilometers, extending to some 200 nautical miles seaward, making up a total exclusive economic zone area of some 218,000 square kilometers. Our coastal area is home to some 7.5 million people. Like many other coastal African countries, the blue economy provides us with food, employment, and income. For instance, some 10% of Ghana's workforce is employed in the fishing sector, which also accounts for 4.5% of the country's GDP. Additionally, 70% of Ghana's trade is carried by sea through the ports of Tema and Takoradi. We are well positioned to benefit from the ocean resources if sustainably managed. Sadly, Ghana's coastal and marine resources face significant threats in the form of pollution, biodiversity loss, ocean dumping, overfishing, and other marine threats, including overexploitation, illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing, piracy, and trafficking. These avoidable threats affect the livelihoods of millions of people. They affect food security prospects, critical infrastructure, important ecosystems, and indeed, the security and stability of the entire region. Ghana is fully committed to creating a thriving, equitable, and sustainable ocean economy. As a result, we continue to see significant progress in the myriad of interventions we have put in place over the years. Government continues to work with its partners, from multinational organizations, civil society organizations, academia, and the private sector, to develop policies and programs that protect our coastal and marine resources. More recently, Ghana is undertaking many interventions for a sustainable ocean economy. These include the following. 1, the National Integrated Maritime Strategy, which will allow us to chart viable courses of action towards addressing maritime threats, conservation, and management of marine resources that generate substantial national income and ultimately help improve the living standards of our people. 2, the Ocean Governance Study, a partnership between the Government of Ghana, the Division for Ocean Affairs and Law of the Sea of the United Nations Office of Legal Affairs, and the Norwegian Agency for Development Cooperation, NORAD, to provide a high-level overview of Ghana's legal and institutional framework for oceans, and identify and prioritize capacity gaps in the development and implementation of existing frameworks for ocean action. 3, the Sustainable Ocean Plan, which lays the foundation for implementing the Ocean Plan's transformation agenda and serves as a unifying umbrella for national ocean-related governance. And 4, The West Africa Coastal Areas Management Program, with funding from the World Bank, to support the efforts of West African countries to improve the management of their shared coastal resources and reduce the natural and man-made risks affecting coastal communities. Currently in the appraisal phase, WACA will boost the transfer of knowledge, foster political dialogue among countries, and mobilize public and private finance to tackle coastal erosion, flooding, pollution, and climate change adaptation. Together, we're making important strides, but there's still a great deal of work that needs to be done. Given the present economic, environmental, and geopolitical context, the ocean presents an incredible opportunity to accelerate the development agenda of our beloved country and improve the well-being of our people. In this respect, I wish to propose a 5-point agenda for action, urgent action, at the country level to contribute to protecting our ocean, our planet, and our well-being. Firstly, we have to prioritize sustainable management of our oceans. This means establishing and enforcing robust regulations to prevent overfishing and promote responsible fishing practices, together with the decision and the policy of the closed season policy, closed fishing season policy. We must work closely with our international partners as well to establish marine protected areas, safeguarding critical habitats, and promoting biodiversity conservation. Secondly, we have to deepen our strategic partnerships and build a progressive coalition for enhanced ocean health and the accelerated development of communities and country at large. The central role of the private sector, academia, civil society organizations, and community leaders, including traditional leaders, is key in this regard. Thirdly, we must be deliberate in ensuring greater and smarter investments into ocean action. Ghana's oceanscape is financed largely through public, philanthropic, and donor resources. While Ghana's private capital investment landscape in the past decade has seen significant growth, not much of capital is deployed to the blue economy. To attract private capital into more sustainable marine-based projects, we must encourage private-public partnerships. Fourthly, we have to invest in research and technological advancements and innovation. The challenges facing our oceans are vast and complex. From the warming of our planet to the degradation of marine ecosystems, we're witnessing the consequences of human activity. By harnessing the power of research and innovation, we can navigate these challenges and pave the way for a brighter future. Lastly, we have to recognize the interconnectedness of our global community and the need for international collaboration. The challenges facing the ocean transcends borders, and no single nation can tackle them alone. By fostering international cooperation, sharing data and research findings, and collaborating on joint projects, we can leverage the collective wisdom and expertise of nations worldwide. Together we can drive innovation, develop sustainable solutions, and address the pressing issues that threaten the ocean. The ocean is the life source of our planet. A healthy ocean, human well-being, and sustainable ocean management are inseparably interconnected. Let me therefore use this opportunity to call for a renewed commitment to SDG 14, life below water. The ocean must be at the heart of all our decision-making. We must walk the walk by making greater commitments to the ocean. As I conclude, it is my hope that today's event will mark a new beginning of our relationship with the ocean, and together we can deliver a sustainable ocean economy. Let us remember that the health of the ocean is not a distant concern. It is a pressing issue that affects us all, wherever we may live. So we should commit ourselves to this cause and work together to protect the ocean, secure our prosperity, and safeguard the health of our planet. May God bless us all in our homeland, Ghana, and make her great and strong. And I thank you for your attention.